Hey guys, welcome back. I just thought we'd, for old time's sake, sit down and talk about this. This really brings back like painful memories. Like my chest feels like not great doing this, but I think it's fine to just talk about it. So, Attack on Titan is releasing another like manga part, right? It's rumored to be this prelogue to Levi's story, but if you've seen the OVAs, A Choice with No Regrets, we kind of got we got some of Levi's life. I feel like we got a sufficient amount of Levi's life. If they were to do an extra part about somebody, I feel like it would have been a better option to do Hanji or Ymir, freckled Ymir, or fucking the big boss fight Ymir at the end of the series. But no, okay, not her. We got a pretty decent hashing of what her life was like. We know enough about Ymir. I mean, still not buying the love story that they're trying to spin on us, but we know enough about Ymir. There's several other characters that I would be more interested in. Peak, for instance, people like that. I feel like we've got a pretty good grasp on Levi's life. So I can't really say I understand the decision to create this Shingeki Fly, more shit about Levi. Apparently, the extra chapter is called Bad Boy in reference to, what? Don't know. To his thug life in the underworld, perhaps. So I'm estimating that this is going to take place before Levi meets Isabel and Farland, because Isabel and Farland, and this is shit you'd only know if you've seen the OVAs. I know there's a lot of casual AOT fans. Go on Kiss Anime, watch the Attack on Titan OVAs. There's 4 of them, I believe. There's Isle's Notebook, there's the Weird Expedition one, there's 2 Levi OVAs, and then there's one funny one. Yeah, so there's 5 total. I think. Oh, and then there's Lost Girls. Jesus, there's 7 of them. Anyway, so, yeah, there's Lost Girls Part 1 and Lost Girls Part 2. So if you are an Attack on Titan lover, you are missing out on the OVAs, right? Watch the OVAs. You'll love them. You'll think they're funny. Some of your favorite characters who have died are in them. There's an OVA where Marco kind of plays a significant role, and he has this conversation with Eren that could really make me cry, but whatever. We're not going to talk about that. We are doing predictions about Attack on Titan Fly. Shingeki Fly, whatever, Bad Boy, the extra chapter. I'm so not looking forward to this, but obviously I am, in a way, because I'm aware of the fact that anything can fucking go wrong here, right? Anything can be mischaracterized, anything can be shifted or changed. Apparently there was some fake leaks that came out a while ago that Levi is actually the product of an incestuous relationship. Kuchel and Kenny had some sort of weird relationship where they got drunk and fornicated and Levi is a child born from that. That was the fake leaks about Shingeki Fly. Hopefully there's nothing like that going on at all in this extra chapter that we're getting. I just feel why are we getting so many extra little tidbits, extra things, which I'm not complaining, right? If I loved the way the series ended, I wouldn't be complaining at all, but at this point it is kind of giving scary, because you never know what's going to be flipped on its head. Kenny's character could be ruined. I mean, at this point, I don't know what to expect at all. Freaking, they could bring back Eren Kruger or something and fuck his character up somehow. Did we ever find out enough about the owl? Because there's an owl character in the Levi OVAs, A Choice with No Regrets. There's a character called the Owl, who's this old man who isn't Eren Kruger. And I do believe that they called Eren Kruger the Owl too at some point in the series. Well, anyway, I don't know. So maybe we'll get some answers on that. Again, I haven't seen or interacted with any Attack on Titan content in so long. By design. it feels almost like a heartbreak, like it's a breakup, genuinely. So we'll just see. We'll just have to wait and see what happens with this fucking manga. If I had to make any, like, realistic predictions, ignoring all of the weird leaks we got, I would say this is it's possible that this could be just a day in the life after the rumbling. It's possible. That's what I feel like this could be. I personally don't feel like it's this big prologue thing. Maybe it's like one of the OVAs. And Levi's gonna explain to Gabby and Falco his life. You know, Gabby and Falco know nothing about Paradis, right? So maybe it's gonna be this chapter that's framed in, you know, Levi just being this old fucking man giving Gabby and Falco this rundown on his life. Hey, Paradis was like this. I grew up in the underground. You know, I met these two people, Isabel and Farland. And then maybe they're, like, interjecting, oh, wow, so how did you guys, you know, not know that there was an ocean? Well, the walls. We weren't allowed to leave the walls out of, you know, fear of breaking down the current regime where we're only safe. We're sitting ducks, but we're only safe because, you know, we're going with the status quo, blah, 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 whatever. My opinion, Shingeki Fly is going to be just what the cover looks like. Levi and Gabby and Falco sitting down and Levi telling them about his life, maybe in the underground, maybe in Paradis in general, and, you know, depending on the amount of pages, maybe he's gonna, you know, give some exposition to the audience. Things have been so much more peaceful now that Eren is dead, and, you know, we are working towards a mutual peace where we can all get along. Just fucking tripling down on the bullshit that happened in the final arc. So that's what I feel like is what this Shingeki Fly chapter is going to be about. Personally, I'm only looking forward to it because I'm in too deep. Like, I'm just in too deep at this point. I wish I could be the type of person to be like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Like, they can drop this shit. It could make Erwin a coward. It can make Levi a freaking a pervert. It can make Mikasa I don't know, like, whatever. It could mischaracterize and recharacterize and recontextualize any and everything, and I won't give a fuck. Ha 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 ha. But that's just not how I feel. I'm at the point where I have actually invested 10 plus years of my life into this shit. And again, I have the whole manga collection. I have all the little art books and whatnot. So we are at a point where I don't actually have a dog in this fight, but no matter what I do, I have a fucking dog in my fight. In this fight. Well, I can't even talk anymore. As far as AoE and A&R and all that stuff goes, I don't think you're gonna get anything around along those lines. But I could be wrong. You know, we could be pleasantly surprised. But at this point, I feel like it's 100% the better option to just set your expectations really, 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 really low. Like, to the point where we might actually get the story of, you know, the leaks. Those incestuous leaks. Levi is this child of incest. It's going to be a backstory about how Kenny had sex with his sister. Like, come on. Like, at this point, it makes sense to actually hold your expectations that low. That actually is something that makes sense at this point. But let me know what you guys think is going to happen. I went on Twitter for like 2 seconds to see if it was out, and it's not out. So, okay. But let me know what you guys predict. Let me know what leaks you guys have seen. Let me know if you are even excited to see this, or if you're just like a traumatized ex-lover of Attack on Titan like I am. Anyways, that all being said, thanks for watching. I'll definitely make another video talking about it when it comes out, so keep your eyes open for that. I know I said goodbye to Attack on Titan or whatever, but when I feel compelled to, I will make a video or two about it. Like, I'm not done with I'm not done with speaking about it entirely. I'm not out here fighting a fruitless war anymore. If anything, if I didn't learn anything from Attack on Titan, I learned that fighting is futile, right? So let me just really lean into learning that lesson and not fight anything anymore. Fighting is useless. Give up on your dreams and die. If you have any goals, fuck them. You're just gonna die and not achieve them at all. So, can't wait.